Listen to me. I need you to hear me with your soul right now, not just your ears. This ain't just another talk. This ain't another motivational message you put on in the background while you scroll. Motivational message you put on in the background while you scroll through your phone. This is a wake-up call. This is life tapping you on the shoulder and saying, wake up. Your time is now. You've been sleepwalking through your life. You've been talking about your dreams like there's some distant fantasy. You've been waiting on perfect conditions, waiting for a sign, waiting for somebody to save you, validate you, conditions, waiting for a sign, waiting for somebody to save you, validate you, pick you, push you. I'm here to tell you, nobody's coming. Nobody's knocking on your door to hand you greatness. Nobody's sending you a calendar invite to the rest of your destiny. You got to decide. You got to wake up because your time, it ain't tomorrow. It ain't next year. It ain't when things are easier. Your time is now. Stop waiting for pain to go away. Stop waiting for fear to disappear. Stop waiting for everything to line up just right. Newsflash, it won't. And that's not a problem. That's life. That's pressure. That's resistance. That's how diamonds are made. You've been sleeping on your potential because you think pressure is punishment. See, you've got this illusion that the clock is going to pause for you, that life is going to hold the door open while you drag your feet. It's not. The clock is ticking whether you move or not. Time is passing whether you're hustling or hiding. And the difference between the people who win and the people who wish, they both feel fear. They both feel pain, but one decides to move through it and the other hits snooze on their purpose. How many times are you going to hit snooze on your greatness? How many times are you going to tell yourself one day while you waste every day you've been given? You think you're waiting on the right moment? Nah, the right moment is waiting on you. Destiny is watching you. Opportunity is circling your house, banging on the windows, and you're too busy binge watching regret. You're too busy sleeping on the couch of comfort while your dreams are out in the cold knocking, freezing, starving, dying. Move out. You are not promised another minute, let alone another year. Some of y'all out here moving like you've got unlimited time, like you've got a backup version of your life on standby. You don't. This is it. One life, one shot to give the world your gift. And every time you let fear run the show, every time you let laziness make decisions for you, you are robbing the world of something only you can offer. Look, I'm not here to play nice with your excuses. I'm not here to babysit your comfort zone. I'm here to call you out. I'm here to look you in the eye and say enough is enough. It's time to level up. It's time to stop playing small. I don't care if you're tired. I don't care if it's hard. I don't care if you failed before. Get up, fight back, push again. I need you to understand this. The world doesn't need a perfect version of you. The world needs the real you, the hungry you, the one that was born to rise. You keep waiting for motivation to show up before you move. That's not how this works. Movement bursts momentum. You don't need more motivation. You need more action. You need to do it tired. Do it scared. Do it unsure, but do it. Every excuse you've been telling yourself, it's a lie. You're not too old. You're not too young. You're not too broken. You're not too late. That's the enemy trying to keep you asleep while your purpose is screaming from the inside. Wake up. Your time is now. I know you've been hurt. I know you've been overlooked. I know you've had doors slammed in your face, but that pain wasn't meant to destroy you. It was meant to develop you. That setback wasn't the end. It was the training ground for your comeback. The delay wasn't denial. It was preparation. But you got to make a decision. You got to say, I'm done sitting on the sidelines of my own life. I'm getting in the game. I'm showing up every day like it's the last one I've got. Because let me tell you, there's someone out there waiting for you to become who you were created to be. As a kid who needs your story. There's a soul that needs your gift. As a generation that's going to rise because you chose to rise. But they can't benefit from what you never built. They can't be inspired by what you never start. They can't learn from a book you never write, a song you never sing, a company you never launch, a dream you never chase. So what are you waiting for? I don't care if you've been through hell. I don't care if you've lost everything. You still have breath in your lungs. You still have purpose in your bones. And as long as you're alive, you've got a job to do. You've got a calling that won't stop ringing just because you're tired of answering it. You were not born to blend in. You were not born to be average. You were not born to quit when it gets hard. You were born to change the atmosphere. You were born to break curses. You were born to shatter limits. You were born to build something eternal. You can't build anything sleeping. You can't win the race sitting on the sidelines waiting for someone to give you permission. This ain't about how you feel. This is about who you are. And who you are is bigger than your circumstances. Who you are is stronger than your excuses. Who you are is greater than your past. So stop shrinking to fit into places you've outgrown. Stop dimming your light because others are afraid to shine. Stop settling for less because you're scared of the stretch. Listen, champions don't wait for chances. They create them. Warriors don't beg for ease. They thrive in pressure. Legends don't run from failure. They learn from it and level up. And you, yes, you are built for more. But you've got to claim it. You got to chase it like your life depends on it, because it does. Let me break it down real simple. You either wake up and go after it, or you stay asleep and dream about it. That's it. Those are the two choices. And if you're not living in the direction of your calling, then you're dying in the comfort of your excuses. Don't talk about being great. Be great. Don't tell me what you're going to do. Show me. Put your faith into motion. Put your vision into work. Make discipline your best friend. Make purpose your alarm clock. And when the world tells you you're crazy, when your own mind tells you to stop, when every ounce of your body wants to quit, you say, no, I'm just getting started. You say, my future is too important. My purpose is too valuable. My time is too precious, because this is not a drill. This is not practice. This is your life. This is your moment, and you don't get to press rewind. You don't get to do it over. So do it now. Do it full out. Do it with everything you've got. I'm not here to motivate you. I'm here to awaken you. I'm not here to inspire you. I'm here to remind you of who you are. You are a warrior. You are a creator. You are chosen. And there's something inside you that's bigger than every excuse, every setback, every fear. But you've got to wake up and own it. No more sleepwalking. No more delay. No more maybe next time. Your destiny doesn't live in maybe. It lives in now. So let me ask you one more time. Are you ready to stop dreaming and start doing? Are you ready to stop watching and start building? Are you ready to stop talking and start transforming? Then wake up. Your time is not later. Your time is not when it feels safe. Your time is not when someone else believes in you. Your time is now. Let me tell you something that most people don't want to hear. Most people don't want to deal with this because it makes them uncomfortable, because it means they've got to take responsibility for where they are in life. But I'm not here to keep you comfortable. I'm here to keep you conscious. I'm here to get you moving. And the truth is this: you don't have a motivation problem. You have a commitment problem. You say you want success. You say you want change. You say you want better, but your actions don't match your ambition. You speak big goals with small habits. You declare big dreams with little effort. You want results without the grind. You want progress without pain. And that's just not how it works. You've got to be all in, not halfway, not on weekends, not when it's convenient, all in. You've got to be committed to the process, even when the progress is invisible. You've got to be committed to your purpose when your feelings are out of it. Because your emotions will lie to you, but your discipline will deliver you. You can't treat your goals like a side hustle. You can't. Your destiny ain't an option. It's an obligation. It's an assignment. You don't get to casually flirt with your greatness. You got to marry it. You got to wake up next to it every day. You got to fight for it when the world is against you. That's what commitment looks like. See, the problem is you quit too easy. As soon as it gets hard, you start looking for an exit. As soon as it's inconvenient, you start looking for a way out instead of digging in. But let me remind you, you don't grow in comfort, you grow in conflict. You don't evolve when it's easy, you evolve when it's excruciating. That storm you're in, that's not a sign to stop, it's a test to see how bad you want it. That mountain in front of you is not there to block your path, it's there to build your strength. And if you keep quitting every time it gets hard, you'll never find out how powerful you actually are. You've got to stop praying for an easier life and start developing stronger habits. You've got to stop asking for a lighter load and start building a stronger back. You've got to stop begging for comfort and start embracing the climb. Because the climb is where the character is born. The climb is where the calling is refined. The climb is where the average fall off and the committed rise. You think champions got lucky? You think greatness is a lottery ticket? Nah, greatness is a daily decision. Every day they wake up, they choose to go again. Every day they wake up, they recommit. When they win, they go again. When they fail, they go again. That's what separates them from the crowd. They don't need external motivation. They've got internal conviction. And if you want to live at the level you talk about, your habits have to align with your hope. Your discipline has to be stronger than your doubt. Your commitment has to be louder than your excuses. Because you can't claim you want something and then keep acting like you don't. Let me be clear. This is not about perfection. This is about consistency. This is about waking up every day and giving everything you got with what you've got. No matter how tired you are, no matter how discouraged you feel, no matter how far you still have to go, you show up, you lock in, you grind because you said you would, because you owe it to yourself, because you made a promise to your future. I know some of you are waiting for the stars to align. You're waiting for motivation to magically appear. But let me ask you this. How long are you going to wait? How many more days are you going to give away? How many more mornings are you going to wake up with a dream, but go to bed with regret? You want motivation? You want a reason to move? How about this? You're alive. How about this? You still have breath. How about this? Someone didn't wake up today, but you did. And you're going to waste that? You're going to sit on your gift while the clock is ticking? Let me tell you something real. The gap between where you are and where you want to be is not filled with luck. It's not filled with talent. It's filled with decisions. It's filled with discipline. It's filled with doing the work nobody sees so you can live the life everybody notices. You've got to go through the dark to earn the light. You've got to go through the grind to get the gold. You've got to go through the valley to claim the victory. So stop looking for shortcuts and start trusting the process. Stop looking for easy and start chasing excellence. It's not supposed to feel good all the time. It's supposed to challenge you. It's supposed to stretch you. It's supposed to test what you're really made of. Because life doesn't reward desire, it rewards discipline. Life doesn't bless wishes, it blesses work. And listen, if you want to win in this life, you got to stop asking for permission to be great. You got to stop waiting for applause before you act. You got to stop living for likes and start living for legacy. Because when it's all said and done, the only thing that's going to matter is what you did or what you were given. So I'm asking you, what are you doing with your gift? What are you doing with your time? What are you doing with your life? Because some of you are out here with more potential than you know what to do with. But potential means nothing without execution. Dreams mean nothing without discipline. Goals mean nothing without grit. You can't afford to be average anymore. You can't afford to live on autopilot. You can't afford to coast through your life just doing enough. That ain't who you are. You were not built to blend in. You were not designed to settle. You were born to stand out. You were born to break chains. You were born to lead. But you can't lead if you keep letting fear write your story. You can't lead if you keep folding when it gets tough. Let me remind you, pressure is part of the process. Resistance is part of the process. Rejection is part of the process. But if you stay committed, if you keep showing up, keep grinding, keep believing, breakthrough is coming. Elevation is coming. But you can't reap a harvest you never planted. You can't collect a win you never worked for. You got to grind. You got to sacrifice. You got to dig deep and stay locked in even when it feels like nothing's working. Because it's not about what it looks like. It's about what it's becoming. That small step today, that's momentum. That painful choice today, that's power. That discipline today, that's destiny. It all adds up. It all compounds. It all matters. And where to go? Not just physically, wake up mentally, wake up spiritually, wake up emotionally, wake up to the power you've been sleeping on. Wake up to the greatness that's buried under your distractions. Wake up to the purpose that's been waiting on your commitment. Because if you don't wake up now, you'll sleep through your life. If you don't commit now, you'll carry regret later. If you don't start now, you'll stay stuck forever. And I don't know about you, but I refuse to leave this earth full of potential. I refuse to die with my dreams still inside me. I refuse to let fear be louder than faith. I refuse to let pain be greater than purpose. I'm committed. I'm locked in. I'm done playing with time. So again, I say, wake up. Your time is not next week. Your time is not after your fear disappears. Your time is not when it's easier. Your time is now. Right now, right here. And the only question left is, will you rise? Or will you hit snooze on your destiny again? Because you don't need another opportunity. You just need to take the one in front of you. You don't need more talent. You just need to use the fire already in you. You don't need permission to be great. You just need the guts to act on it. So wake up, push past the pain. Grind through the fatigue, commit like your life depends on it. Because it does. Your time is now. And there's no more room for excuses. Only execution, only excellence, only elevation. I need you to hear me clearly. I'm not here to entertain you. I'm not here to hype you up for 10 minutes so you can go back to sleep on your gift. I'm here to challenge you, to confront you, to wake something up inside you that's been dormant for far too long. You've been told to be realistic your whole life. They told you to dream, but not too big. They told you to reach, but only for what they could see. And somewhere along the way, you started to believe the lie that where you come from determines how far you can go. But I came to break that lie today. Your background does not define your ceiling. Your pain does not define your future. Your past does not have the power to change your destiny unless you give it permission. Some of y'all are living your life based on old programming. You were told you're not enough, and you started acting like it. You were told you'd never make it, and you stopped trying. You've been carrying around the weight of other people's opinions for so long, you can't even hear your own voice anymore. But I came to remind you, your past might explain you, but it does not excuse you. It might shape your scars, but it cannot stop your spirit unless you let it. I don't care what they called you. I don't care who left you. I don't care what you lost. I care about what you got left. Because what you got left is more than enough to build the life you were created for. You don't need perfect conditions to make progress. You don't need every door to open for you to keep walking. You don't need the world to believe in you when God already put greatness inside you. But you got to stop waiting for validation. You got to stop asking for permission to pursue purpose. Too many of you are sitting on your potential because you're still angry at who didn't show up. You're still bitter over what didn't happen. You're still broken over a chapter that's already over. Let me tell you something. Healing doesn't mean forgetting. Healing means refusing to let your history be your prison. It means saying, yes, I've been through it, but I'm still here. Yes, I cried, but I'm still standing. Yes, it broke me, but you've got to wake up every morning and tell yourself, I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. Because there's a difference between being knocked down and staying down. There's a difference between being broken and being finished. I need you to understand that your struggle is not your sentence, it's your strength. Every storm you survived was sharpening you. Every setback was setting you up. Every tear you cried was watering something in you that you couldn't even see yet. See, the world wants to measure you by your trophies, but God is measuring you by your tenacity. The world looks at your wins, but I want to know, can you keep swinging when you're losing? Can you keep believing when nothing is working? Can you keep walking when the road is uphill and lonely? Because anybody can celebrate on the mountaintop, but real warriors are made in the valley. Real growth happens when it's just you, your dream, and the voice in your head saying, give up. And you answer, not today, not me. I've come too far. I've survived too much. I'm not going out like this. Some of you don't realize you're one decision away. One decision to stop complaining and start climbing. One decision to stop making excuses and start making moves. One decision to stop focusing on the pain and start chasing the purpose. See, but that decision won't make itself. You've got to choose it. You've got to fight for it. You got to claim it like your life depends on it, because it does. The world is full of people with talent, but only a few have the toughness to make it count. It's full of dreamers, but only a few are doers. Don't tell me you're hungry if you're not willing to hunt. Don't tell me you want it if you're not willing to work for it. Don't tell me it's your season if you're still stuck in old excuses. You gotta rise above the story you keep telling yourself about why you can't. That story is outdated. That story is expired. That story is the enemy of your evolution. And the truth is, it's easier to cling to that story than to face the fire of change. Why? Change doesn't come to the comfortable. Change comes to the committed. I know you're tired. I know it feels like you've given everything and it still isn't enough. But can I tell you something real? The breakthrough always comes right after the breaking point. The blessing always comes after the burden, but only for those who refuse to fold. Only for those who choose to believe when it would be easier to quit. In a break. You were created to bend and bounce back. You were created to endure. You were created to fight. That's why life hasn't taken you out, because you still got something in you. You still got a flame. You still got a future, but you got to stir it up. You got to fan it. You got to guard it, because this world will try to put it out. You got to protect your fire, protect your focus, protect your future. Not everyone will understand your grind. Not everyone will support your dream, but that's okay, because purpose isn't a group project. Destiny isn't a democracy, and breakthrough isn't something you can borrow. It's something you must build alone, in silence, with sweat, with sacrifice. That's what greatness requires. That's what transformation demands. So stop looking at the world to give you what you haven't given yourself. Stop waiting on support when you haven't committed to self-discipline. Stop blaming the world for not giving you a chance when you haven't shown up fully for the one you've already got. There is no perfect time. There is only now. There is no better moment. This is it. The clock is ticking, and life is asking you one question. Will you answer the call? Not when it's easy, not when you're hyped up. Will you answer the call when it's hard? Will you answer the call when the doubts come, when the fear rises, when the lights are off and it's just you and your choice? Because that's what this is. Your choice. You can choose comfort or you can choose calling. You can choose safety or you can choose significance. You can choose excuses or you can choose excellence. But you can't choose both. Not anymore. You've been running in circles. You've been dancing around your destiny. You've been busy avoiding the very thing that could free you, your purpose. It's time to stop running. It's time to stop waiting. It's time to stop sleeping on your gift. Wake up from the distractions. Wake up from the fear. Wake up from the lie that you are not enough. You are enough. You have everything you need to do everything you were born to do. It's in you. You don't need permission. You don't need a perfect pass. You don't need applause. All you need is a decision to commit, a decision to grind, a decision to rise every time you fall, a decision to say, no more delays, no more doubt, no more dreaming without doing. This is your time. Not tomorrow, not next year, now. This opportunity is right in front of you, but it won't wait forever. Your calling is speaking, but you've got to be quiet enough to listen. Your future is possible, but you've got to be courageous enough to claim it. So let me leave you with this. Whatever pain you've been through, it didn't break you. Whatever losses you've taken, they didn't end you. Whatever fear you're facing, it can't stop you unless you let it. So don't let it. Don't go to your grave with your greatness still inside you. Don't go another year repeating the same cycle. Don't go another day living beneath your potential. Wake up, because your time is not coming. Your time is now.